thank you. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Florida's offense will go on the attack first. And here comes a workhorse in this offense, Jaden Ball. This guy's one of the best running backs in all of college football, and he'll get the rock in this one.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, #1 job for this defense, man. Try to make him play in the phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that one.
They'll stop the clock for an injured Wildcat. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Motion from the wide receiver. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Maybe a crease. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one. And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Makes the catch. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. The Gators come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try to power their way ahead. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into 4th down. The Gators will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin them deep. There is a lot of real estate in front of this offense as the ball is touched dead at the 5.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. They'll try the counter. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. They'll give it to Baxter. There's a crease. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. 1st down and 5 after the penalty. Caught in the backfield. It's Anderson. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Neutral zone.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll run it out of the gun with Baxter. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The give to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. On target to the left. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Nice complimentary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job on the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
It's caught downfield. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. In the red area, it's Baxter. Bulldozes his way through. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Running inside, it's Pryor. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
That's caught. It's Singleton. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And they've dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. Now he's going to break the pocket. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, and now you've set up 4th and short. And you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this first down.
Tries to get it on the ground. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. Finds his man. It's Singleton. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Gators go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Here's a give to ball. Got it into the red zone. Dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Pressure coming. It's complete to the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
That was a nice grab by the tight end. Didn't get many yards, wasn't real open, but at least make the catch, at least get a little positivity on the play.
The Gators, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. On the run, it's Ball. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Caught! They will score! Touchdown, Florida! Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. The sure hands, it's Bauer. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. teams wanted to run the football. Let's take a look at the numbers for these two guys so far. First play of the period will be a second down. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. And run inside. It's Baxter. Crosses the 45. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Kentucky right back to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Handoff for Baxter. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
It's going to be really interesting to watch Kentucky this year offensively, and I think running the ball is going to be critical. Will Stein now the new head coach, and he brings in C.J. Baxter at running back from Texas, David, a guy that was so highly recruited coming out of high school, had some injury issues early on during his time at Texas, but he has tremendous upside. And if he can stay healthy, this running game, I think, can take off.
Take off, game-breaking. They fortified the offensive line in the transfer portal. They've got to get back to that physical ground game. And you're right about Baxter. This guy was all-world, everything recruit. Lightning in a bottle, can make those big plays. Look for...
Here's a little room there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. And the defense was anxious to get off the ball quickly. Instead, it's just a little bit closer for the offense. They'll try to run with Baxter. And he's in! Touchdown, Kentucky!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes, continue to feed this man the ball.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can cut.
Oh, he's got some space. Made a defender miss. At the 20. Inside the 10. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's...
Sneaks it into the end zone.
And you talk about wasting no time, that's what this offense just did. First play, explosive play. Second play, ready to rock and roll. 2-play drive. It's exactly what they drew up over there on the sidelines, Palmer.
And they did a great job at getting down to the goal line and getting set quick to go run that play, right? After the long play, the call came in, everybody got lined up. They were wasting no time. Defense completely on their heels. They don't know what just hit them.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Gilmore. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Defense might bring the house here. Here's a give to C.J. Baxter. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Hey, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Puts it out of the air. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. And the Wildcats with the 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Baxter. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Hand off for Baxter. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Caught behind the line. It's Gilmore. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got his man on the right. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Hey, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
And the extra point is good. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit, but they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Handoff for Ball. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. Running inside. It's Pryor.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Quickly to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this. So you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not. Done.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. To the ground to try to move the chains. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. The play action fake. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Big man has it, it's a 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and 1st down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
Finds his big tight end. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. He sacked this defense all over him.
Finally, a defense looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
And now if this offense could go back, they'd be like, throw it away. You know, don't take the sack earlier in the downs because the scramble now puts you in a good 4th down situation. Interested to see what this offense...
There's some room. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Tight end finds a soft spot, and he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking downfield very late in the half. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that 1st.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's looking to pass. Pocket breaking down. Couldn't connect with his man in the end zone, but they're going to back up after this penalty is announced, I believe. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that bull Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half. We're just about ready to start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. These injuries could play a big factor, Holly. What have you got on those?
Kentucky's head coach said in the locker room, big news to report here in the 2nd half. Their star wide receiver is out for the rest of the game. They are still evaluating exactly what's wrong and just how serious it is, but a lower body injury, he will not return. That is big news for this team today. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Back to pass. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. The defense set them up with a turnover and now to try to cash it in. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
And that's really good tackling by this defense, man. 3rd down, understanding the sticks. And what you got to do is break on the football. That drag route comes open. He sees him. He throws it. Man, it does not stay open long because they break on the football with great tackling and force the 4th down.
Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Hey, guys, down here on the Kentucky sideline, developing story, guys, their best wide receiver is dealing with a few issues. Very banged up here in this game, but he is battling through it, still on the field, trying to perform for his offense. I'll keep you posted on how he's able to adapt here in the game. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Takes a hit as he fires. And he tried to balloon that one in on the sideline, but it's incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run it on the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the 2nd half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds his big tight end. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Kentucky going quickly.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. After the penalty, the playbook is wide open on 1st and 5. They'll give it on the counter. Got enough for the 1st. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Barnes. Maybe some room. Got enough space. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. The sure hands, it's Mays. And he's brought down after a nice game. Lining up from the 34 on first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds his tight end. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
The Gators look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield on first down. Rushes on him. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds the tight end. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Gators go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Gators! And they take it in for 6 more points. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. The give on the counter. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground with the running back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Kentucky will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. They'll get... and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game as we're starting to get late. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. That running back looks as if he'd be at home in the receiver room with that footwork along the sideline.
Yeah, Reese, this defense is going to have their hands full because this is a complete running back. He's not good just blocking or running with the football, but he can catch it as well.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Here's a give the ball. Powers through the defender. Across the 45. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. And the Gators just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To the air on first down. Finds his big tight end.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got a man, it's Pryor. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Grab behind the line. It's Pryor. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Gets it out quickly. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be fourth down and decision time. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Might be changing the route. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Quickly complete. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss, and with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that, and as a result...
Touchdown, Florida! They fought their way all the way back, and it's a one-possession game.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
The run inside. It's Barnes. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Under fire. It's complete on the right side. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. It'll be third and short from their own 33. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He lobs one high down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he Explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Brown. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Play is stopped as they check on an injured Gator. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out to the back, and he'll be brought down.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10, easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job?
Got it inside the 10, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! The extra point here would tie the game. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Here's a hit, and he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
That's caught. It's Rodriguez.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
On 3rd down, here's Baxter. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, that's not necessarily a throw that's going to show up on the stat sheet, but I love the decision. We're in the second half. We've got a tie game. You cannot turn the football over. And if nothing's open downfield, just do the smart thing and throw the ball away. I love that decision by the QB.
He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. That is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points.
Could be an alley. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Makes a man miss. There he goes. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Gators, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. So much change of direction. He's down to the 23. An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion. Now 2nd and 2. Running right, it's Ball. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's Jaden one more time. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Handoff for Ball. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. 3rd and 3. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. 3rd and 3. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Let's see exactly where they mark this, but it looks as if they're going to be a few inches short of the first down. The Wildcats used the first of their 3 timeouts. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. He's got it! Just over a minute to go. Drama is high, guys, to see if they can hold on to this lead.
Well, the offense and special teams did their job, right? Here late in the 4th quarter, they put themselves now in position to win this game. It all comes down to the defense. Can they deliver? If they get the stop, they win this game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run play action. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this game. Before they snap the ball on 2nd down, timeout is called. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Throws to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Fires to the big fella. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going to try to get it himself. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Wildcats called their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Bringing the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on fourth down. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. This team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.